Morning, if you're living in Trinidad and Tobago. All praise be to the Most High God. The Most High God has come first and will always come first in spite of our flaws. This stream is brought to you by L.I.V.E products. L.I.V.E, live now. We're live. Now, getting right into it. F1 movie has surpassed Superman at the global box office this Wednesday. I think it has $613 million and Superman has $611 million. F1 doing better than Superman, but both are still flops, unfortunately. This notification was given to me by Sean O'Rourke. Shout out to Sean O'Rourke and his YouTube page. Check him out. He's very objective. He's very unbiased about what he's saying. And this is what he had to say. Superman's been around for like 85 years with massive name recognition, but F1 just lapped him globally. Superman, hashtag F1, hashtag flop, hashtag DCU, hashtag James Gunn. Hold My DualShock said, Peacemaker and the Rise of the Edgelord. You know, most people think that Edgelord stuff is Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's not Edgelord at all. But James Gunn definitely is. You know, he's tried to be rough and crude and unnecessary F-bombs and all those things. You know, he's an edgelord. Justice Gods points out that Zack Snyder was able to make Superman's resurrection time the same as his death in BVS and Zack Snyder's Justice League. And he thinks it's insane what he did, which is true. And it's really cool. And I'll go into some more of those things in a minute. Here's the Instagram where this is shown. Actually, this is not Instagram. I thought that was Instagram. Let me see if I can find the Instagram. There we are. Notice the imagery is very similar as well. Right. Energy to kill and energy to restore. The iconography of the imagery is incredible. Let's have to go in here. There we go. Justice Gods also had this, which is beautiful. Real DC fans wanted Cavill to be smiling like an idiot in every situation that had chaos written all over it. It's either that or we just don't want him in those situations to begin with because we don't like to push the characters outside of the status quo. So true. So true. We see him in Man of Steel here, and we see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Henry Cavill was just an excellent Superman. Probably the best Superman I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Some music is playing here, so I'll let the music play. Justice God says, he will forever be my Superman. And I'll cherish Man of Steel, BVS, and Zack Snyder's Justice League for the rest of my life. That was really awesome. Here's Ben Affleck's Batman. Now, the cool thing about this is I think this is actually CG. And they put in Ben Affleck's chin and beard. But I think this is actually from the video game. Either that or it's CG. But it's pretty cool. Mark Kent says, they can always be replaced, son. Clark says, but you can't be. He's looking at the memories of young Clark and his father. so majestic and so beautiful, isn't it? We need to restore the Snyderverse. Alex Ross painting above, Ben Affleck below. Michael Wilkinson is built to last. Beyond crafting costumes for the Snyderverse trilogy, his other credits include 300 2016, Watchmen 2019, Terminator Salvation 2009, Tron Legacy 2010, American Hustle 2013, Noah 2014, The Gentleman 2009, and Andor 2022, and much more. Hans Zimmer's Junkie XL's Do You Bleed? You're walking down an alleyway and you look up and see this. What would you do? Run! Shit. They could never be him. My Superman. So you have Batfleck's costume on the side there, and then you have Patterson's costume on the side. I don't really like Patterson's costume. It reminds me of Christopher Nolan's Batman costume, and I'm not really a fan of that either. Ben Affleck's costume was just crazy, in my opinion. Hans Zimmer's playing A Beautiful Lie. This Terry had insane sauce. Now we got mind control monkeys on social media. You should get out of here unless you want to run into me. A man like that, there is no stopping, no stopping. These spat vigilantes like a one-man reign of terror. That son of a bitch brought war to us 2 years ago. So you see the antagonism between them is to disrespect each other and really fight. One that's like on a smaller level. Great movie.
Henry Cavill Superman is better than David Corenswet Superman, and I'm going to give you objective reasoning as to why this is, so let's get into it. Now, first off, let's talk about Corenswet Superman, okay? Now, I do want to say, I think Corenswet does a very good job with the surface-level, mediocre at best writing that he was given by James Gunn. However, all his character is at the beginning of the movie, he wants to do good and help people, and at the end of the movie, he wants to do good and help people. He plays a nice humanitarian role, but there's no nuance, there's no character arc, there's no levels of depth here. Yes, his parents revealed he was sent to conquer Earth, but Superman ain't gonna listen to that anyways, so what changed? And as for Henry Cavill Superman, everyone says that he's just aura farming and he never saves people and all this stuff, but Henry Cavill Superman had a layered and detailed arc, and he saved people. He saved the hundreds of people at the oil rig in Man of Steel. He stuck up for the innocent woman in the bar. He stopped Earth from becoming Krypton, which saved everyone in humanity. On top of that, in BVS, there's a 5-minute sequence of him saving people worldwide. Kids, families, civilizations. He even stopped a war in the Middle East, just like Corenswet Superman did. And on top of that, he gave his life for the world that hated him, casted him out and all that stuff, and he still gave his life for those people. What is more hopeful in Superman than that? Henry Cavill Superman deals with grief. He deals with isolation, loneliness, finding his place in the world, learning how to become a better man and better hero, bridging his values from Krypton and from Earth, while also dying and becoming a symbol of hope, to the point where it inspires faith in Batman and Wonder Woman to make the Justice League and save the world again in the Snyder Cut. That is hope, that is optimism, and that is Superman, okay? okay? So don't let anyone ever try and tell you that Henry Cavill Superman sucks and he's dark and he's edgy, but David Corenswet Superman is the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's an absolute travesty. So you can cry and complain all you want, but Henry Cavill is and always will be Superman.
I mean, that's as comprehensive as you need. Justice God says absolute facts. I'm sorry. I'm not sure about David and whatever he said about Henry Superman are objectively, but whatever he said about Henry Superman are objectively true. Justice God says this. Says, don't give me Josh Whedon's Justice League or Aquaman or Shazam or Birds of Prey or Wonder Woman 84 or Superman 2025 or The Suicide Squad or Black Adam or Batman and Robin or Shazam Fury of the Gods or Flash movie or Peacemaker. Please spare me that. Give me Batman and the Red Hood, The Dark Knight, Joker, Batman v Superman, Watchmen, Batman 1989, Batman Returns, Batman Begins, Superman 1978, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Man of Steel, The Dark Knight Rises, Constantine, Wonder Woman, V for Vendetta. Yeah, brother, you got a good taste in movies. I'm gonna say this to Justice Gods. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out. Like by Lord Kojay and others. I don't know why I'm even listening to you. You're not my dad. Dad! You were never a god. You were never even a man. And he's mourning. It's interesting, like father, like son. So he gave his life so that the father, that is, so that the son could live. And then Superman gives his life so that the rest of the world could live, including Batman. And it's so interesting how ironic those statements are that are made. Hans Zimmer's Look to the Stars. Beautiful music. David by Michelangelo, 1501 to 1504. Henry Cavill by Zack Snyder, 2013 to 2017. Inscribing Kryptonian writings into Superman's suit was one of the best creative decisions ever made. This suit was made with such attention to detail. It's upsetting to see Superman fans call this suit ugly. This is Clark Kent. Drinks beer for the taste, watching the football. Hitchhikes to the scout trip and then back home. Cycles to work. I love how normal this Clark feels. It doesn't feel like an act at all. Like it does with the others. This Clark just enjoys this stuff. He calls mom when he's sad and looks to dad for guidance. He's just a dude trying to do the right thing, and y'all still think Snyder made him a god or something. True. Real talk. This is my world. No, I must do whatever the president tells me to do in order to uphold true justice in the American way. Fuck the U.S. government. I just want to help people. I love it. The Must There Be a Superman montage from BBS is one of the best superhero content ever. I agree, bro. Superman fans will look you in the eyes and with a straight face tell you that this is the realest Superman suit they've ever seen. Shout out to Justice God. I'm so pumped listening to this music. Yeah. When your younger brother keeps nagging to wear your suit, and then you let him wear it. It's fucking funny. The number of people watching Man of Steel increased by 218% after Superman released. I guess they needed a palate cleanse. Just as Ghost says, guess I wasn't the only one. I grew up in Kansas, General. I'm about as American as it gets. Man, that music is freaking epic. This is Clark Kent. Don't mind him. He's just a little sleepy. Beautiful music. Superman movie taking itself seriously is not equal to edgy and dark. Henry Cavill as Superman changed my life. Relating with his struggles growing up and his relationship with his parents was relatable and pushed myself to keep on going. Thank you, Zach and Henry. Yeah, I agree. DCU fun fact, Zack Snyder literally entered the Speed Force to shoot the Flash Time reverse scene. Make your own future. Make your own path. Look to the stars. I'll cherish these moments for the rest of my life. They changed my life and are so important to me. I think what was beautiful about this movie was in Man of Steel when Jor-El says, you can give the people of Earth hope. They will stumble. They will fall. They will race behind you. But one day, they will join you in the sun, Cal. One day, you will help them accomplish wonders. And that was fulfilled in Zack Snyder's Justice League, Part 1. I tell you, the Snyderverse trilogy needs to see cinemas worldwide. You cannot restore the Snyderverse without these movies playing one after the other in cinemas. 2 weeks for Man of Steel. 2 weeks for Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition that has never seen worldwide global box office or worldwide global cinemas. in 2 weeks for Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is also never seen global cinemas or IMAX. This is the way. Restore the Snyderverse. Free Palestine. Diana saving people. Clark saving people. Who's saving people? Batman being hopeful is great, but him scaring the very people he's trying to save is cool and awesome. Him being an urban myth is very interesting as a take on Batman. The people he was saving are terrified of him because Batman terrorizes criminals. The range of emotion. He was my Superman, and they took him from me. Arkham Knight was released 10 years ago today. Rocksteady's final Arkham game took a seriously peak. A legacy that kept it alive until 10 years later. It was also the last time he played as Kevin Conroy's Batman in the trilogy. A true end to an era.
Why am I so different from them? Earth's sun is younger and brighter than Krypton's was. Your cells are drunk in its radiation, strengthening your muscles, your skin, your senses. Earth's gravity is weaker, yet its atmosphere is more nourishing. You've grown stronger here than I ever could have imagined. The only way to know how strong is to keep testing your limits. You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. And in time, they will join you in the sundown. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
In Kansas, General.
Awesome. So I just thought I'd play a couple of these clips from my good friend here, Justice Gods. Shout out to him. And
Yeah, I just got to the studio. Let me call you right back. Keith, another Superman film. Like, his first fight scene, again. I know we got Hans Zimmer this time, but listen,
funny as hell. All right, guys. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Let's get back to something else. So if you guys enjoyed that. This morning, today they bombed Nasser Hospital, killing people as they were rescuing people. They killed them. It was just so evil. It was just so evil. The voice of Henry Jab actor Motaz Malis raises a Palestinian flag during the getting a standing ovation. Joining the live stream in a few minutes. Tune in. This is 1 minute ago. Ali Abunima, being for tired of live streams back today after a break last week. There's so much to cover as Israel intensifies its genocide. And Abu Bakr, who is a journalist and was in Palestine, but he's no longer in Palestine. Abed, he's about to join that live stream as well. So you guys can check it out. It's going to happen in a couple minutes. Constancy says, Gunn thinks he's Zack Snyder. Gunn is so cringe. He's always one step behind Snyder. They mixed the Batman movie with Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's kind of nice, Borg. Well done. Let's go BBS. I particularly like the Ultimate Edition, of course. Seba says the jokes write themselves. Can we actually ignore these motherfuckers this time? Like they actually lost already. Desperate James Gunn announced on Twitter a sequel to a bomb that hasn't finished bombing. Oh, God. The jokes write themselves. Katie O'Brien, a big fat thank you to everyone for your support. 3 full written statements on my page allow journalists covering Germany's crimes against our community. And as you can see, she received blows from the police, apparently. The flotillas are moving towards Israel, of course. The thing about it is Israel's gearing up for some sort of battle. So I guess they're going to try and slaughter those people on the flotillas. I just want to give a heads up to all nations of the world with representatives on those flotillas. If they do that, consider it an act of war against your country. And you should be able to proceed, all of you collectively, to destroy Israel. You saw the violence that's happening in Berlin on behalf of Israelis because Palestinians are protesting the war in Gaza. So this is the kind of foolishness that their police is doing. Again, showing that the state does not care about its citizens. They don't care about the people of Germany. They're acting in their own interest. People looking at the state of DC today. True. Breaking. TikTok censors U.S. Liberty weeks after hiring Israeli. So just for USS Liberty, the U.S. ship attacked by Israel will now direct you to a reminder of the Holocaust instead. This comes just weeks after they hired Erica Mendel, former IDF, as hate speech manager. So yeah, this shit is crazy. They're trying to do on social media. Let me wrap this up. I don't want to take too much more of your time. let me wrap it up with this. We want these DC Elseworld stories, not dull, emo, Matt Reeve, constipated face, mid-man Battison Elseworlds. The other thing is, I think that, I mean, I don't have anything against Matt Reeves continuing his universe, but my thing is, and this is my major thing is that you need to let everybody cook. And Zack Snyder needs to cook. You know, so many people said so many things that are just so true here. And Restoring Snyder was going to happen with or without these people. So it's up to them if they want to make it easy or they want to make it hard on themselves. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to boogie out of here with that. Not much free Palestine coverage, but I am still there in the Free Palestine. I am following everything that's happening there. But I wanted to focus on this. But I am still all about Free Palestine. I'll see you guys later, though.